the kingdom. Chicken yan with that who are we? Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Shalom.
Alright, welcome to Israel. We are here at 231 FM 1090. Friday from 6 to 8610 Granby Street, Norfolk, Virginia Avenue. That's Lyell. Antonio, Texas. At class times for Houston. You have here in Houston. That's Central Time, obviously. You can also watch us on that's MASHHBA. We got a lot of other channels, a lot for you and locations there. You can also go on YouTube, and we also have the Hidden Truth Bible Show on YouTube, as well as the Bible. Our Central Time subscriptions, so you can get your fringed up subscriptions with just the shirt. It's $35 for t-shirts and a headband.com forwards as we speak. In Rochester, it's every Monday. In Houston, every Tuesday. And in Virginia, every Wednesday. You can join us by Zoom meeting in Houston every Tuesday for the Hebrew Academy. That's where the brothers are going to be training to become scholars and teachers and priests.
God.
What else we got? If you need to ask any questions during class, you can text in the live chat right there. Or you can text me here at 832-941-2443. Also, outside of class times, or if you just got something personal you want to text to certain people, you got Priest Kazakia at 757-300-4047, or Priest Kwatazap at 303-557-8979. Please come out and support our business. We got our businesses in all the malls in Rochester, New York. We got them in First Colony Mall here in Houston, and out there in, what is it?
At MacArthur Mall in Norfolk and Lynn Haven Mall in Virginia Beach.
Perfect. All right. So those are our businesses where we sell our fragrance oils, aromatherapeutic, massage, and essential oils, where you can have your cologne smells on you without breaking your bank, but also have them last longer and smell even better without the chemicals. All natural fragrance oils, aromatherapeutic oils, and massage oils, as well as body butters, body lotions, and the Egyptian teardrop bottles. Those are beautiful Egyptian teardrop bottles. Get one, send them to your friends, collect them, trade them, all that.
God.
That's it. What else? Donations. If you have donations, you can send those to our Wells Fargo account at 101-580-6167. And you can also mail any checks or money orders or cashier's checks to 231 FM 1092 in Stafford, Texas, and that's 77477. And if you need to Zelle them, you can Zelle them to our email address at isbhpk@gmail.com, or just send them to the phone number 757-300-4047, and we'll go ahead and gladly take your donations, your tithes, your offerings, your alms. Very much needed. Helps keep funding the school, keep the lights on, keep the internet going and everything like that, so we can keep giving you this word in the privacy of your own home. All right. If there's any questions before we get into the class, I'm open for questions. If not, we're going to be doing part 2 of the Hurt People class that I started a couple weeks ago. Any questions in class so far?
Live.
If there's any questions? Nah?
Live.
Cool. So we left off last time at Jeremiah, I believe, 8:21. And this was dealing with the subject of you're trying to help people. You're a Hebrew Israelite, been in this truth a while, and you want to help people, but it's not going your way. It seems like everything seems to go wrong. People don't like you. People want to be against what you're doing. And generally give you a hard time for doing what you're doing. Did this happen before? Absolutely. Did this happen to the prophets of old? All the time. All right, you got Isaiah. He was had to walk around naked for 3 years. Elijah was hunted by 400 prophets of Baal and the queen of Israel at the time, and king of Israel at the time. Jeremiah was buried up to his neck in mire, which is basically doo-doo. He was basically thrown in the bottom of a porta potty. You know what I mean? Kind of like Slumdog Millionaire, if y'all ever seen that movie. Just like that, except Jeremiah was buried up to his neck in that. And that was all to do what? To help Israel. Y'all understand? And they were coming not to do their own will, not to make themselves famous, not to make themselves a bunch of money, but to help Israel, to show them the way that was acceptable to the Most High. So in return for that service, they got treated like crap, literally. Y'all understand? So it's not going to be any better for y'all. It's not going to be any different for y'all. If you come to serve the Most High, prepare your spirit for that level of temptation. That nobody's going to like you for that. All right? Read that Jeremiah 8:21 real quick.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 21. For the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt.
Right? He said, for the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt. So, because your people are hurting, just continuing off on what we left on last time, because your people are hurting, you're going to end up hurt. You're going to end up hurt in, your feelings are going to be hurt because you feel for them, right? You feel sorry for them, you feel pity for them. But you also could be physically hurt or spiritually hurt or financially hurt trying to help your people. You're going to be bending over backwards trying to do for people that can't stand help. They've been hurt so much that they can't understand why you're doing this for them. And so you're suspect to them. Your motives are suspect. They don't understand why you're doing this for them. And you could get hurt. It's like when you try what they always tell you about, I remember when I used to do swimming. And they would tell you if you go in to try to help somebody, the first thing you need to do is secure them. Because what a drowning person will do is they'll start flailing around and they'll grab you and drag you under to try to get themselves up. Which doesn't make no damn sense because they obviously can't swim, right? But they'll grab you and drag you down to try to push themselves up. And so that's an instance where this is a person that's hurting. They're a person that needs help. And they will drag you down with them if you don't secure them, if you don't make sure that they're in a right place, in a position where you can help them. You understand? What does that mean? What does that mean for us in the truth? Is that you got to make sure the person is in a position to receive help. You can't get them when they're flailing around, when they're still swinging at their enemies. You don't want to jump in there and get punched in the face. You understand? When they're still mad and striking out and trying to get vengeance and everything like that, you don't want to put yourself between them and that. You want to make sure, hey, are you cool? You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? You need to calm down. You need to chill out. Let me help you. No. We're not going to get revenge. We're not going to go strike back. We're not going to go, I know they took from you, but we're not going to go take from them. Just let it go. So we can build from there. We're going to start from all over. The Most High loves starting with a blank slate. You understand? He likes to start all over, where he don't got to deal with all your old nonsense. That's why he said it in the scriptures. Right? He said, let's go there real quick. Just to show you, the Most High likes dealing with new blank slates. Go to 2 Corinthians 5:17.
Second Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Yahushua, he is a new creature.
He is a what?
He is a new creature.
He's the same old scumbag he was before.
He is a new creature.
So he's a new creature. So that's what the Most High likes to deal with. He likes to deal with that new creature. He likes to deal with that person that, I'm starting you from ground zero. Financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. You started from nothing. You're broke down, had your nervous breakdown. You're at the bottom of your, you're at the end of your rope, as they say, right? He likes starting over from the beginning. So he will start with that new creature. Why? So he can build on that and say, look what I made. Not look what Yashikar made, or look what Brenda made, or look what so-and-so made. No, he wants to say, I made this. So all the glory goes to the Most High. So in the Most High, if you be in Christ, if you be in Yahushua, you're a new creature. Go ahead.
Old things are passed away.
All things got to be passed away. All the old stuff, all the old you got to be gone. It got to go away. All the old grudges, all the old bitterness, all that got to be gone from that person you're trying to help. They got to let it go. They can't be still on their path of vengeance. You know what I mean? You're trying to help out Mel Gibson in Ransom, you know what I mean, while he's arming up his weapons and trying to kill everybody. Nah, you can't help that person. You know what? I gotta wait till you calm down. I gotta wait till you let all that go and say, you know what? They're in the Most High's hands. Let me fix me, so I don't end up in that situation again. Huh?
God.
This is where the person needs to be that you're trying to help. This is where the people need to be that you're trying to help. This is where your family needs to be. When you're trying to help them, they're not going to receive that help until they're ready. If they're not ready, you got to say, you know what? I got to keep it moving. What's that?
And what you're saying, right? Matthew chapter 10 verse 36 says, a man's foes will be of his own household.
Right.
Right? Because hurt people will hurt people.
Exactly.
To establish or reestablish, like say we grew up in the same household and you was mean to me.
Right.
And then you're a new creature, old things are passed away, but I'm the person that's still holding on to the things that you did to me. And then genuinely, with wisdom and words and actions, you are the new person. How can I see that you are genuinely trying to help me and not hurt me?
And that's what we're trying to get to, is that we got to take them out of that position of hurt. You got to take them out of first of all, you got to take them away from the situation that's hurting them, right? You're talking to a brother, he's still trying to deal with his old lady that just left him and don't want nothing to do with him. Hey, brother, let's talk about this, man. Listen, you can wait outside in the bushes and do all kind of craziness and get yourself arrested and go to jail, or you can let her go, man. There's other fish in the sea. Isaiah 4:1, 7 women are going to take hold of one man, bro. You know what I mean? We got to move on from there. You know, you got to get them back from that, from chasing that thing. And this is the perfect scripture to take them to here, is that old things got to be passed away. Listen, the Most High can't deal with you while you're still on that old stuff. He can't deal with you while you're still on that old madness. He needs that new creature. Are you willing to be a new creature for the Most High? Are you willing to be a new creature so the Most High can work with you? Because an artist can't work with a canvas that already got graffiti on it. Right? You don't see none of the great artists going up to the wall that's already drawn all over on, and they're like, oh yeah, I'll just draw on top of it. Nah, they got to work with a blank slate. Even if they do go to that one that got a whole graffiti all over it, right? What do? Make it all one primer color, right? Spray paint it all down so it's all one solid color, and now it's blank again, right? And now they can work. That's how the Most High works with his art. He works with you the same way. He says, I got to have that new creature. You got to become new. You got to let the old things go. All old things got to be passed away. Y'all see that?
Okay.
And then he goes on and says, all things are become new, right?
Okay.
That's the way he makes that new creature. He goes ahead and builds it from nothing. So you're going to have the brother that just lost all his money. You're going to have the sister that just lost her whole family. You're going to have couple that their family shunned them because they adopted the truth, and now they're in such a hurt condition that they're looking at you like, why are you trying to help me? Well, what's your angle? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to get out of me? They're suspecting everyone, right? They're flailing around trying to survive, and so you're just in their way. So now you got to show them, hey, I'm here to help. And sometimes it takes that punch in the face. That's one thing we learned when I was swimming was, hey, some people, they're so frantic, you got to knock them out. When you get out to them, you can't wrestle with them in the ocean. You need your arms to keep yourself alive. So you might have to go out there, and if they're too hysterical, knock them out. You know what I mean? Just go straight out and swim them back to shore, because that's the best way to help them and keep you alive. Y'all see that? And that's the thing. You might have to give them that 1-2 punch, man. You might have to go out there. Listen, bro, she's gone. Let it go. You might have to be stern and straight with them and let them know, hey, that's over. You know what I mean? Listen, your family, they're showing you they don't want you, but listen, the Most High is giving you an alternative. I'm here for you. You know what I mean? You got to show them you got to give them the security that they need, that they're looking for, because, again, they're trying to survive. They're that drowning man just doing whatever they can to stay afloat. You know what I mean? And if you're not careful, they'll take you down with them. So, again, you got to make sure that these are people that want your help, that need your help. They're in a position to get help. Like it says, if you will do good, know to whom you do it, right? Because if you don't know them, if they're wanting to stab you in the back, what good did you do helping them? Could you even help them? Nah. If the man that's drowning, if his thought is, as soon as that nigga get out here to help me, I'm gonna stab him, I can't save that person, right? And that's, I got people in my house, and I've had a few people in my house lately, and I dealt with Samakai about that. She was like, I think they're just trying to con us, and I'm like, yeah, well, if they are, they got to deal with the Most High on that. You know what I mean? Like, he told me, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So I rest in that. So if they are trying to con, well, that's just going to hurt them. And that's just going to, that absolves me. I don't have to help them no more. Once they show that, hey, I've been conning you the whole time, once they show their true colors, it's not going to harm me, and I'm going to see who they really are. And then I can say, and I can wipe the dust from my feet. Okay? And let my peace return back with me. So I got to appear blameless, and we're going to go through the scriptures for that. But let's get to these, because there's a lot more that I didn't get to hit, and I don't want to over talk it this time. Go from there. Read Jeremiah 8:21 again.
Jeremiah chapter 8 verse 21. For the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt.
Right. See, because they're hurting, you're going to end up hurt. It's possible you'll end up hurt too. Right? Whether it's because your feelings are hurt for them, or you pity them, or because they're lashing out at whoever's there. Right? You get the woman that she just got beat by her man, and her so-called man, and he left her and left her destitute, took all her money, and you're saying, hey, the Most High can help you. Come to class. Do this. Oh, that class can't help me. You're just saying that because she knows you, so she hits you right in the wound, opens a wound of some personal stuff she knows about you, right? And you're like, damn, why would you say that to me? The reason she would say that to you is because hurt people hurt people. You understand? That's all they've known, and so that's all they know how to give. That's all they've been getting, so that's all they know how to give. You understand? Y'all get that? All right. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. I'll bring up more examples, but he said, for the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt. So you'll get hurt trying to help your people. You got to be willing to do that. You know what I mean? When you reach for that little puppy that got caught in a trap, they're going to try to bite you. Now, you can either say, you know what, if it bites me, I ain't messing with it, and I'm going to leave it here to die. Or you can say, you know what, if it bites me, it ain't going to be that hard, I'll live, but at least I'll have helped this puppy out, right? It's the same with people. When people get in that hurt condition, they're ready to lash out. We went over that. Let's go from there. Go to 2 Corinthians 11, verse 16.
Second Corinthians chapter 11, verse 16.
And so when they're lashing out, or when they're trying to figure out, well, what's your angle, and they're trying to hurt you because you're trying to help them, or you got people around you that are upset because you're helping them, and you're not using your resources to help them with whatever they wanted, but you're helping this other person, or you got whatever reason, whatever is going to happen, you're going to end up in a position where you're having to like defend your actions. You're going to be out there trying to defend yourself like, okay, well, this is why I was trying to do that for you. And you know what that makes you do? It makes you look even more guilty to them. Because that's what every preacher and person that hurt them before did. They had to they went and excused themselves, or every narcissist they ran into was giving them a reason why and all this stuff, and then they took all their money, they robbed them, they cheated them, they cheated on them, whatever position of hurt they're in was done to them by somebody that initially sounded just like you. Watch, read that. 2 Corinthians 11, verse 16.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 16.
We're going to read through verse 31.
I say again, let no man think me a fool, if otherwise, yet as a fool receive me, that I may boast myself a little.
See, when you're talking, if you start talking about what you're doing, listen, I just like to help people, I'm just trying to help you, and you sound like you're boasting. You sound like you're bragging, like, look at all I got, and I need to help your broke ass or your downtrodden self, right? So you're looking like you're on your high horse to them. So immediately you're going to look bad. So rather than talk about it, what should we be doing? Rather than talk about what we do for people and who we're going to do it for and why we're doing it and excusing ourselves, what should we be doing? I just said it.
You should just be doing what?
There it is. We should be doing it. We should just do it. You understand? Just like Nike said, just do it, right? But stop talking about it. Don't brag about it. You ain't got to boast yourself. You ain't got to let other people know what you're doing. Just do it. Just do the thing. Y'all see that? If they want an explanation, what do you need? I can't explain myself to you. Let me just show you what I do. You see that? Like Christ said, if you don't believe me, at least believe me for the work's sake. If you don't believe the words I say, believe the works. Look at what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I tell the people, that I help out, look at it. You don't have to worry about all this, all the talk that I'm doing. That ain't nothing to you. You've been talked to. Just watch what I do. You know what I mean? If I start acting crazy, if I start trying to beat you up or take advantage of you, then you can roll out. You know what I mean? But really, you need a place to stay? Stay here. That's the works. Just do the works. You ain't got to say nothing. You understand? You don't got to justify yourself. Watch, read on.
Verse 17. That which I speak it not after the Lord, but as it were foolishly.
Read that again.
That which I speak it not after the Lord.
Off of the what?
I speak it not after the Lord.
Not after the Lord, right? Okay, go ahead.
But as it were foolishly.
Right.
In this confidence of boasting.
Go ahead.
Seeing that many glory after the flesh.
See that? The things Paul is saying, like, he's having to bring it up, all the things he did, because people were side-eyeing Paul. They were like, nah, what's his angle? Is he trying to... Remember, Paul was persecuting the Jews. He was persecuting the church. Before he became Paul, he was Saul, right? So he was trying to kill the apostles. So they're side-eyeing Paul. They're like, what's his angle? What is he trying to do? Is he trying to be undercover and sneak in and then be a traitor to betray all of us? What is his angle? Why is he doing this? Why is he trying to help? Why is he all of a sudden preaching Christ? Y'all see that? So
Yeah.
now Paul is he's in a defensive mode, like, okay, let me tell you what I'm really here to do. And now I'm going to sound like I'm bragging. Now I'm going to sound like I'm boasting. Look, I'm here because Christ kicked me off my horse and he told me to come. He had chose me. Oh, now I sound like I'm bragging. So what do I got to do to show that I'm not here to betray? What do I got to do to show these hurt people, Israel, that I'm not here to stomp on their feelings. I'm not here to backstab them, rob them again, right? What do I got to do to show that? I got to just do the works. I got to just keep doing it and letting them see what I'm about. Y'all see that? Go ahead.
I will glory also. Verse 19.
See, and I'll glory in those things. Go ahead.
For you suffer fools gladly, seeing yourselves are wise.
And I'm giving it for instance. I sound like what Paul's talking about. I'm not trying to brag, but when I do things for people, I like, listen, so you know what I'm about. Watch the videos. You know what I mean? Like, my whole career is on YouTube right now. For the last 15 years of the truth, all my classes that I've done, that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what I can boast in. No, I'm not doing it for fame and money and fortune and all that. We got 12,000 subscribers. That don't get you a mansion. You know what I mean? That don't get you YouTube money. You ain't even viral with 12,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? So, but those are my works.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing for the last 15, 20 years, is that I've been teaching. You know what I mean? Those are my works. My track record to speak for itself. And again, that's what Paul's saying right here, because I sound like I'm bragging, right? When I say that, it's like, oh, okay, he's bragging about all the works he's done in Christ. Well, sometimes you got to give people your track record so they can see what you've done. If you don't believe my words, believe the works. Okay? So that's what it's going to look like, but you got to give people, to kind of get people secure in who you are, you got to explain who you are. You got to explain what you've done, like Paul's doing here. These are my works. Go ahead. And you have to have those works to show them. Y'all get that? That's why we tell brothers, take your test. Get up here, get on the podium, do these things, because when you're talking to people, now you can show them your videos, your classes, your street speak, your works. Y'all see that? Now you have a record of the things you've done, and that you're coming altruistically. That word we brought up last time. You're coming with pure intentions toward helping them, not yourself. Huh? Go ahead.
Verse 20. For ye suffer if a man bring you into bondage.
What verse you at?
Verse 20.
Go ahead.
If a man devour you, if a man take of you, if a man exalt himself, if a man smite you on the face.
See, these are things Paul was saying. You're going to suffer these things as a Christian. You're going to suffer these things when you try to follow in the footsteps of Yahushua. Is that people are going to try to devour you. They're going to smite you. They're going to, what else? What else did he say? You suffer if you what?
Verse 20. For ye suffer if a man bring you into bondage.
Right. You suffer. You'll go to jail. Right? He's telling the Corinthians, he's like, I know y'all will go to jail for this. You'll go to jail for the truth. Go ahead.
If a man devour you.
So as a Christian, you got to know these are warnings, and these are forewarnings of what could happen to you. You could go to jail. A person could try to devour you, wipe you off the map. Right? Go ahead.
If a man take of you.
They're going to try to take from you. Go ahead.
If a man exalts himself,
right, you're going to suffer them. They'll come up and they'll act like they did it all by themselves. Give you no credit. These are all things you're going to suffer as a Christian. Go ahead. What's that?
It's like they say, they'll ride your wave.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They'll ride your wave all the way to the top and leave your ass sucking all crustaceans at the bottom of the ocean. They'll leave you with nothing. They'll take everything too, and that's Israel, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I watched Snoop Dogg just do that the other day. Get up there and I want to thank me. You're like, damn, you had the whole dog pound, you had Dre, you had all these people that you could have thanked. And you got up there and thanked yourself. So you rode all these other people's wave all the way up to the top, including Martha Stewart, you know what I mean? And then you got up there and just thanked yourself. That's crazy. See that? But that's our people. That's a stereotypical version of our people, of all Israel. So-called Negroes, West Indians, the Haitians, Dominicans, all of them do the same things. Like I said, Issachar be coming over here. They get over here, cross the border, sweat of their brow, skin of their teeth, getting shot at and everything like that. Get over here, make a little money, and then they throw on a MAGA hat and start telling other people that are trying to come across the border, hey, you gotta come over here the right way. Like, bro, what? Your back is still wet. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, stop it, man. You over there trying to block the border for the white man. That sickens me, man. But these are our people. This is what our people will do. This is how you know Paul is speaking to Israelites. He's speaking to you so-called Negroes, you so-called Mexicans, you so-called Native Americans, because look at your people and tell me they don't do this. Tell me they don't ride that wave all the way to the top and then act like you didn't do nothing for them. Y'all see that?
God.
Where you at?
Last precept, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
If a man smite you on the face.
Right, you suffer if a man goes so far as to physically harm you. These are things you're going to suffer as a Christian. He's telling the Corinthians, he's applauding the Corinthians for suffering these things. That means you as a Christian are going to suffer these things. All right, the Corinthians were Jews in Corinth, and you're a Jew here in America. So you're going to suffer just like they did. What else?
Verse 21.
Uh-huh.
I speak as concerning reproach.
See, he speaks as concerning reproach, the things you're going to go through. Go ahead.
As though we had been weak, howbeit, wheresoever any is bold, I speak foolishly.
Right.
I am bold also.
Go ahead.
Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I.
See that? So he's saying, are the people of Corinth that I said are suffering these things? Are they Hebrews? So am I. That means I go through the same things they go through. Are they Israelites? So am I. I'm going through the same thing the people of Corinth are going through. I've suffered these things. I've been smitten. I've been hurt. I've been beat. And that's what you got to look forward to as a Christian. What's that?
That's the original Me Too movement.
Right? Yeah.
Me too.
Me too. On all of it, right? And that's going to be y'all, man. That's what you're going to suffer. So if you came to the truth thinking these things weren't for you, why am I going through this? And this ain't, I didn't sign up for this. That's stupid because it's all outlined right here. He told you in so many letters that this is what will happen. Go ahead.
Are they the seed of Abraham?
Uh-huh.
So am I.
See that? So he sounds like he's bragging. He's like, damn, he boastful, man. You racist. You try to, you all about what your race is and all this stuff. It don't, color doesn't matter, right? But he got to boast. Why? Because he got to show you, I'm just like you. That's what your people need to see. Listen, brother, I'm just like you. I got the same nappy hair. I got the same bad background. I was the last hired and first fired. I was caught between a rock and a hard place. All the curses of Deuteronomy 28, I fit them just like you do. We're both Hebrews. Are you a Hebrew? So am I. God?
God.
So you got to bring them to your level. You got to put yourself down, bring yourself from your high horse down to their level to show them, listen, bro, I'm a man just like you. And I'm here to help you because I've been where you've been. Y'all see that? Go ahead.
Verse 23. Are they ministers of Yahushua? I speak as a fool. I am more.
See, it sounds foolish, but I got to tell you, listen, I've been doing this longer than y'all. So yes, I am the one to tell you. Kazaki is the one to tell you. Quatazop is the one to tell you. Zion Allah, these brothers that'll be up here teaching with me, they're teaching in Rochester and Virginia. These brothers are the one to tell you. And we can brag. We've been through it, so we are here to tell you we are experts in this subject. These are the things you're going to go through. We're not swamis. We're not fortune tellers. We're not Miss Cleo on here trying to tell you the future. We just know your future because we've lived through it. Paul
God.
lived through it. Paul told us, we lived through it and said, dang, Paul was right. And now we're telling you, with Paul's words, that's how it's going to be. These are not just words on a paper written thousands of years ago. This is real life. You will go through this. Go ahead.
God. In labors more abundant.
In labors more abundant. If you think you've been working, some of y'all might not have seen my works. I've been sick, for the last few years and stuff, but my works are way more abundant than y'all's. And like I said, I got my record of it. So can I tell you what you will go through? Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Have I been to other countries trying to start camps? Have I been betrayed by brothers? Have I been betrayed by people I thought was real close? Absolutely. Have I been in bondage? Yes. The only thing I haven't been is beat. Haven't been beat physically by nobody. Thank the Most High, right? Because that's not a position that's good for me. Me and fighting aren't in a good place. All right. Not saying I can't fight. Saying I don't fight. There's a difference.
God.
But again, I don't want to boast, right? Same with Kazaki. Same with Kazaki can say he's been struck. He been in fights. He been in battles, and literally fist fights and things like that. We've done these things. We've been there. We've done that, and we're still here to tell you, we're still surviving. We didn't get shot in some club over some scuffed shoes, or shot because we were messing with somebody's wife or something like that. No, we're alive through all those things to be able to tell you. So, are we boasting? Absolutely. Hell yes, we're boasting. We've been there, done that, and now you can learn from us. Now walk in our footsteps and keep yourself safe.
God.
Go ahead.
In stripes above measure.
Right, in stripes above measure. And not physical stripes, but the emotional, the spiritual stripes that we've taken above measure. Go ahead.
In prisons more frequent.
In prisons more frequent. Go ahead.
In deaths oft.
In deaths oft. We die daily. We got to sit there and be like, okay, you know what? That's the old me. Let me kill that. Let me be the new me for this brother, for this sister. Let me put away my wants, my desires, my flesh. Let me put away my me time, my eating, my sleep time, whatever, for this brother, for this sister that needs us. We've done it. Sounds like we're boasting. If it does, whatever. That's just our credentials. See, in the world, somebody would give you credentials, right?
Okay.
Would you go to a doctor if he didn't have credentials? If he came in there all nervous, like, yeah, listen, I'm going to go ahead and do your, what do you guys do for those women things, pap smear, right? I want to do your pap smear, but it's my first time. I never did it before. You know what I mean? Hey, what do I use? You'd be like, bye. Right? Get out of there. Why? Because that person don't know what they're doing. But if that doctor has credentials, yeah, I've been doing this for about 20 years, and I've done so and so. You got famous people on the wall with their legs spread open. Yeah, these are all the people I've checked before. You know what I mean? There's Megan Good and Beyonce, and you'd be like, oh, okay, I'm comfortable now, right? Yeah, all them. This is where Beyonce go. Cool, right? That's how you would do. Why? Because that's a doctor. That's a person that has credentials. They're showing you their track record. So what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to prove yourself to these people you're trying to help. They don't know you. Or if they do know you, they might know you too well. They might know the old you. Right? So now they're really sketchy. Oh, no, I remember you was a hustler back in the day. You ain't gonna get me with this. This your new hustle now? You know what I mean? Oh, that's what you all now? You use the Bible now. Okay. Nah, they gonna be really side-eyeing you. So now you gotta prove your new track record, right? You gotta give them your new credentials, just like Paul's doing. Stripes, beaten, shipwrecked, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This is all I've done for Yahweh's sake, just in the short time I've been in here. You're gonna have to show them. You're gonna have to show them your works. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Of the Jews, 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one.
Right? So he's telling you got beat with 40 stripes, maybe plus or minus 1. Go ahead.
Thrice was I beaten with rods.
Right? So he got beat up with rods. Go ahead.
Once was I stoned.
He was stoned to death and got brought back. Go ahead.
Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep.
See, that's why I said I be sounding like him sometimes. Yeah, I've been surrounded by cops, hitting the throat, all kind of stuff, in jail, all that, and I'm still here. The Most High said, that ain't gonna be it. That ain't gonna be how you go out. It sounds like we're boasting, but what we're doing is we're giving you our credentials, what we've gone through for this truth. You understand?
Yeah.
We're showing you we are qualified to give you this message. Go ahead.
In journeyings often.
Right, brothers have traveled all over the place. Go ahead.
In perils of waters.
In danger of waters, literally, hurricanes, heavy rainstorms, Hurricane Ike, what's the other one? Harvey, all that. You know what I mean? We've been through all that for this truth's sake, to get this word to y'all. You understand?
Yeah.
But yeah, we was talking against the cops on our cable show, and right after us was a show the cops did. So right after we got out of our show, bad-mouthing the cops, we go out in the whole parking lot full of cops. We've been there. We did that boldly, no problem. Am I bragging? Absolutely. Because this is what we go through to give y'all the truth. You know what I mean? And this is what you're going to have to go through in the depths and the lengths you're going to have to go through if you want to help your people. If you want to be like that, that's what you got to do. Go ahead.
In perils of robbers.
Right? In perils of robbers. We've been had people plotting to rob us. Go ahead.
In perils by mine own countrymen.
In perils especially by Israelites. Right? By other Israelites, other camps even. Right? We've been through that. Go ahead.
In perils by the heathen.
In perils by the heathen, the so-called white man, the Africans, they be wanting to kill us on those street corners and everything. Go ahead.
In perils in the city.
Right?
In perils in the wilderness. In perils in the sea. In perils among false brethren. In weariness and painfulness. In watchings often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness, beside those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches.
So beside all that, beside all the beatings, the persecutions, all those things, I also had to manage the churches. You had to manage camps, right? Mm-hmm. You got Kazaki having to manage here, Norfolk, and VA. You got Quatzazop having to manage here, having to manage out of Rochester, having to manage VA. Y'all see that? These are the things we do besides going out, putting our life on the line, street teaching, cable shows, the YouTubes, things like that. We don't know who might be waiting outside in the parking lot. We give y'all the address. We boldly give the address to the school and say all kind of stuff, anti-America, anti-faggots, anti-everything America stands for, and then we go live in America. That sounds stupid, don't it? But we do that so you'll understand the hell you're in. So you'll understand that the truth is in those scriptures. The lie is what you're living right now. Go ahead.
Who is weak, and I am not weak.
See that? And when you, like I said, this sounds like bragging. When you're talking to a hurt person, you sound like you're bragging. You sound like you're just trying to relate. You ain't been through what I've been through, right? But you're like, no, listen, I've been there. I know you're hurting. You don't know how I feel. That's what they always want to tell you, right? But that's them lashing out, trying to hurt you because they're hurt. They don't want you to be able to relate. They want to feel like they're special. They're the only ones. But listen, this is an Israelite thing. Everything Paul's naming right here is a typical day as a Negro, as a West Indian, as a Haitian, as a Dominican, as a Guatemalan, a Panamanian, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Seminole Indian, Argentinian to Chilean, and so-called Mexican. You understand? This is our life. And every one of y'all out there can attest to that. Whether you're Jew or Gentile, nah, but whether you're Jew or the other 9.5 tribes, you can all attest to the fact that you've been living this life right here. But how have you been living it? Have you been living it for Christ's sake? Or have you been living it for $1? Have you been living it just to break even? Have you been living it just to still be struggling? Because it don't got to be like that. If you do it for Christ's sake, he's going to make sure you're free from all of that. Because Paul named all those things, and not once did he say that he was dead. This is not coming from a dead man. This was coming from a living man that lived through all those things. Those are things that happen to you, but the Most High will coast you right through. Where you at?
Verse 29.
Go ahead.
Who is offended and I burn not?
Right, see? Who's offended and I ain't been offended? If y'all get offended by your family shunning you or whatever, come talk to me. I'll walk you right through that. You know what I mean? If you get offended by you go out there and the white man cuss you out or whatever, come talk to me. I'll walk you right through that step by step. I'll tell you exactly what they did without even having to be there. Because we've been through it. We've done it. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 30. If I must needs glory, I will glory of the things which concern mine infirmities.
See that? If I'm a glory that I ain't got no kidneys. And if I'm a glory I got a thorn in my flesh. Why? Because these are the things we're going to suffer and still be alive and still have to do our jobs. Why? Because we get to be the example for you. That at some point you might suffer losing an eye. You might suffer losing a limb. You might suffer losing your finances. You might suffer not having clothes every day, brand new. You might suffer not getting to drive a brand new car. You might suffer not getting to drive at all. You might suffer walking around and having to walk around naked. This is our life. This is what you're signing up for. But you have examples that have been through what you're going to go through. Y'all see that? So Satan can't play you and make you feel like, oh, it's just me. Why is this only happening to me? No, it's happening to all Israel. And especially it's happened to your teachers. Go ahead.
The God and Father of our Lord Yahushua, which is blessed forevermore, knoweth that I lie not.
There it is. What verse is that?
That was the end of 31.
God, go to Romans 12, verse 16. Everybody follow? Any questions so far?
There's definitely a understanding now of everything you just went through, and like how these are precepts for like Ecclesiastes chapter 2. When it comes to the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation.
Right.
Makes sense.
Go to Romans 12, verse 16. Everybody follow? All right. All right, where we at?
The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 16. Be of the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things.
See, we get so busy being the hero sometimes, we forget to think like the people we're saving. Read it again.
Be of the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things,
Go ahead.
but condescend to men of low state.
Right, I brought this up last time. You got to understand where they're coming from. The person you're trying to help, the people you're trying to help. You got to understand where they're coming from. And again, I'm gonna say this: if you're lost, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's because you haven't been doing it. And if you haven't been doing it, what the hell are you here for?
God.
If you ain't helping people, your people, why are you here? Did you just come here for the fashion show? You want to wear some nice fringes? Want to wear a nice headband? We got a website for that. You can order stuff. You don't got to fake the front. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Nah, you don't got to lie to kick it, as we say. You don't got to do that. You can just be and stay out of this, because you're signing up for a life that you're not ready for. You're biting off more than you could chew, and the Most High will hold you accountable for that. But if you're here for the right reasons, the real reasons, then this class will make it so the future will not shock you. The things you're going to go through will not baffle you and confuse you and confound you to where you want to quit, you want to give up. You understand?
God.
Everybody?
God.
Go ahead.
Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits.
See that? Stop going to people, and you go around to people that are in the world, and you're, oh my God, you're still celebrating Christmas? I can't be around you. Yes, you can. You just don't have to celebrate Christmas with them. You understand? You still smoke weed? I can't be around you. You absolutely can. You just don't smoke with them. Y'all see that? You can be around those people, because how else are they going to hear the words of the Most High?
God.
I mean, does that make sense to y'all?
God.
If you're not there, how are they going to hear it?
Right.
That's what you were put there for, is the word is in you. The Most High manipulated situations and places and time so you could be at that exact spot. Now do your job. You understand?
God.
Go to Romans, let's see. I think it's 14. 10 verse 14.
Romans chapter 10, verse 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
See, our people have been in a hurt condition so bad that they don't even believe in the Most High no more. They're into Kemet, Buddhism. They're into religion. They don't even believe in the God of the Bible anymore. They're into their self, right? I'll just do for self. Ain't nobody gonna do for me. I'll do for self. So they've left off believing in God. So how are they gonna call on Him in whom they have not believed? Well, somebody gotta talk to them, right? Read on.
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
Right. How are they going to call on the person they haven't heard of? Go ahead.
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
You're the preacher.
That's right.
If you're sitting there saying, I'm not going to be around you because of your low estate, because you still smoke weed, because you still gangbang, because you still hoeing, I'm not going to be around you. Well, you were the preacher that was supposed to be there to get them out of that. So how are they going to call on him whom they have not heard? And how are they going to hear without a preacher? How are they going to hear without you? You got to be that preacher. Okay?
God.
So go back. Read Romans 12:16 again.
Romans chapter 12, verse 16. Be of the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things.
See, we got to be in that same mind one toward another. We got to be able to say, you know what? Let me put myself in your shoes. I was broke once. I was hurt once. I was in a bad position once in life. And I just wanted some kind of help. So let me be that help to you. See that? And I understand you're going to lash out. I understand you're going to want to curse me out, cuss me out, find my angle. I understand all that. I understand I'm absolutely suspicious to you because whoever helped me was suspicious to me. But I'm still going to be here for you. My works are going to prove that I'm here to help you, not to hurt you. Y'all see that? Go ahead.
But condescend to men of low estate.
Right. He said, but condescend to men of low estate. Understand how these people are feeling. Was that it?
Be not wise in your own conceits.
Right. And stop acting like just because you've been in here so long, you can't help. That's exactly why you're here. That's exactly why you're in that person's life, is because there is nobody more acclimated, more better to help them.
That's right.
You understand?
God.
If the Most High wanted somebody else, He would put somebody else there. It's like when we go street teaching, and you're out there, right?
Okay.
And we end up in a neighborhood where they speak predominantly Spanish. That's not a coincidence. That day you're out there with us is because you're the person that needs to be in that place.
See.
You see that? When we go out and then we're in a neighborhood where it's mostly Judah. The fact that most of the camp looks like Judah, that's not a coincidence. We're there for that exact reason, because we can help those people best. They'll relate to us. Y'all see that? So you're in a person's life. You've been put in a person's life for that exact reason. You bearing the scriptures, you bearing the truth, you bearing that light. You're put in that person's exact path because you're the light. You're the light at the end of their tunnel. Y'all see that? Who said that? I forgot it was on the end of some song or something like that. Oh, Aerosmith said it, I think. He said the light at the end of the tunnel could be you. You know what I mean? You could be the light at the end of somebody else's tunnel. You're looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're the light. You're what they're looking for. The earnest expectation of the creature waits for the manifestation of the sons of God. You. Right?
Right.
So they're waiting for you to shine. They're waiting for you to shine bright and bright so that they can say, oh, that's the way. And you're over here acting like you're in darkness. Nah, you got to remember where you came from. Condescend to men of low estate and stop minding high things. Stop acting like you're the light bearer. Stop acting like Lucifer. Oh, I'm the light bearer. You can't touch me. I'm too holy for thou. Get off your high horse, man. We're not here to ride high and walk through the streets as Hebrew Israelite superheroes. We're here to minister, to get on our hands and knees and wash feet. Y'all see that? And none of us are above that. None of us. It don't matter if you're up here or down there, you're here to minister. Y'all see that? Shoot, you think I wouldn't rather be home in bed? Bro, I got a purple mattress.
Right.
With purple pillows. They mold right to your body.
Ooh.
You just lay on it, it doesn't even move. You just.
Sounds like heaven.
But I'm here. Right? I just got a nice projector. It's like 150 inches with the Bose speaker. I can be at home watching quality movies, eating popcorn, chilling with my wife. My big ass house. But I'm here.
That's right.
Oh, with the Nest app. You know, I mean, perfectly temperature controlled to where I want it to be, right? But I'm here.
Rocket their house.
That sounds like boasting, right? But that's my credentials. That's what I give up every night. That's what all these brothers up here give up every night, to be up here giving their spirit to teach y'all what's wicked about this world and what's righteous about this Bible and how to save your spirit. Y'all see that? We all got options. We all got options that are better than sitting up here talking to the wind. But we do it every night. Okay?
Okay.
We all got options that are way better than getting beat with stripes, persecuted, walking around naked, being broke, hurting. We can all go out and be big time stars. You know what I mean? With the knowledge I have, I can go do anything. With the charisma Kazakia has, he could be a big time mobster, he could be a big time gangster, he could be a actor, whatever. Right? Quatazop, he can go do real estate like he was doing before. Cell phones, he's done all of it. But we're here. We give up all those lives, all those past careers and all that past possible fame and fortune we gave up to do this. Christ was sitting on the right hand of the Most High. That was our example. He sat on the right hand of the Most High, jumped off the throne, came down here, lived as a man, and died. How much are we better than that? Hell no. So we deserve everything we get. Y'all see that?
No.
That's what you signed up for too. When you're hurting, when you're trying to help these hurting people, you gotta understand that that's what you're here for. You're not better than them. Stop looking down on them. Oh my God, look at them, they're animals. Yes, just like you. Your righteousness is filthy rags to the Most High. What you think you're righteous and, I wear a head covering and she just wears her breasts all out. She's disgusting. Yeah, you were disgusting too before somebody threw a head wrap on you and showed you a Bible. You was a nasty little slut too. Right? Before they pulled the coke out of your nose and pulled you off the streets, you was a little jerk too. You was a little gangbanger too. You was a little animal too. You was a beast before it. Y'all see that? And even now, some of us are still beasts with the Bible. You know what I mean? All right, we ain't righteous yet. If we were, we'd be up there. We'd be in the heavens with him. But we're not, so that means we still got work to do. So these people we're trying to help, you should never have that in your mind. Oh, they're animals. Oh, they're disgusting. I'm done with them. I hate hearing that. Like, are you serious? Who was done with you? How many chances did you get? And you're still here. Think about it, right? Can you attest to that? Did you get chances? Or did you made one mistake and we kicked you out? You got plenty of chances, right? To this day. Rosa, you been getting any chances or are you still on your first try? Huh?
Chances.
You got chances too, right? Sharab?
Chances.
Right? They throw you out the house yet?
No.
Nah, you mess up? Right. From the child to the adult. We all do. And we're still here. The Most High hasn't given up on us. Y'all understand? So there ain't no I'm done. Your job ain't done till you're dead. Did y'all know that about the high priest position? that was the thing about the high priest. When you read that in when we go over Sabbath class, you read about the high priest. Their position was for life. It was for life. The high priest, not just a regular priest that was from 30 years old to 50. No, the high priest, his was a lifetime position. Y'all see that? So it wasn't no, man, I'm sick of all these sinner-ass Israelites. I'm done. I'm done taking their sacrifices. All they gonna do is come back tomorrow with another sheep. Nope. He was day 999, day 1,000, day 1,500, day 150,000, right? Every day. Offering sacrifices. Why? Because your position was to give up the offerings of Israel. Your position was to present Israel blameless before the Most High, to save them. Y'all see that? The people that are crossing your path are in your path to be saved. You're their hero. You're their Enrique Iglesias, right? I can be your hero, baby. Go ahead. Where you at?
That was the end of verse 16.
All right, go from there. Go to Hebrews 10 and 32.
Yeah.
So again, this is part 2. You can watch the first one, Hurt People, on Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge on YouTube. The channel you're on right now. You can go through the records and you'll see it's called Hurt People, and that's part 1. We're continuing that class. A lot more scriptures that we gave out about what Yahushua had to say about this life, and now we're going more into what Paul and other men that had to live this life had to say about it. Excuse me. Where you at?
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 32.
Go ahead.
But call to remembrance the former days, in which, after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of afflictions.
You're doing what? You endured what?
Ye endured a great fight of afflictions.
Someone give me the definition of endure. What does it mean to endure a great fight of afflictions? What are the people you're trying to help going through? They're enduring a great fight of afflictions. They're going through it, man. They're hurting. They're going through the worst time of their life. The Most High got them going through the worst part of their life. They're at ground zero, bottom of the barrel, nothing. You understand? Okay. They are literally pond scum. Like you were.
Okay.
He said, when you got illuminated, you endured a great fight of afflictions. What happened when you first came in? What does that say?
Endured. In the 1828, it says, to last.
You had to last. Go ahead.
To continue in the same state without perishing.
See that? You had to continue in the same state of brokenness, the same state of emotional instability, the same state of nervous breakdownness, the same state of being broke, the same state of being destitute, the same state of being desperate. You had to endure all that when you first came in. You were living in your car, right?
Right.
You had to endure that to get where you are now. Right? Are you living in your car now?
No.
No. So it don't stay that way, right? You were a high school dropout, wearing holes in your clothes, right? Are you doing that now? Huh? You said God? Right? So it doesn't stay that way. But what you have to realize is, did you like it when you were in that position? Rosa, did you like how you were when you first came in? Did you like the state you were in, or were you hoping it got better? Right. Did it?
It's getting better.
It's getting better, right? You still in the great fight of affliction. You're young. You know what I mean? But this is, so you see, it's normal. What you're going through right now, sis, is normal for all of us. We all endured a great fight of afflictions. For the last 2,000 years, we've been, as Israelites, coming to the truth, enduring a great fight of afflictions. And that's what you need to understand about the people you got to help. The people you're here to help are enduring a great fight of afflictions. Do they need you kicking them while they're in their fight? Do they need you kicking them? Do they need you treating them like crap? Looking down on them, being what's that word? When basically you talk down to somebody. They don't need that. They need encouragement. They need lifting up. They need words of wisdom. Huh?
Okay.
Ain't that what y'all needed?
Okay.
Or did people just treat you like crap when you came in? Some of y'all want to say it. I already know. Go ahead. Some of y'all want to say, nah, this sister treated me like that. Okay, but did every sister treat you like that? Or was that sister acting young and dumb too? Was that brother acting young and dumb and looked at you like scum? And is he still here? I have many brothers do that to me. When I came in, you know what I mean? He's just fat, he's lazy, he this, he that. They're gone. I'm still here. That was the great fight of afflictions I had to endure. Y'all see that?
Okay.
But I wasn't here for them and their opinion. I was here for the Most High in Christ.
Okay.
I was here to be built into what the Most High wanted me to be and learn of Him. So that opinion didn't matter. Unless it was going to be constructive. Okay?
Okay.
It can't matter to you. But you got to realize this about the people you're helping. They are scum like you were. They are at that level that you were at. They need help like you needed help. They deserve the help you got. And you're there because you got help, so you know what it's like to give the help. You know exactly what help you need to minister. You're the perfect person for that person. Huh?
Okay.
Go from there. Go to Revelations, chapter 10, verse 9.
Okay.
So remember that time, man. Remember that time, and don't expect them to be where you are mentally. They're not going to handle things the way you handle things. They're not going to talk to people the way you talk to people. They're still going to be rude and rough, rude in speech, right? And in knowledge. There's still going to be little basic B words, right? There's still going to be little basic dudes that just don't get it. And rather than sit there and treat them like, oh, you're stupid, you just don't want to get it, you just don't, no, they're just where you are. They don't get it. They honestly, truly don't get it. It's not an act. They don't understand this life like you do. Read that.
Revelation chapter 10, verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, And he said unto me, Take it, and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
See that? And just like this word was to you. It was like, damn, really? Those are my people in the Bible? Really? Yeah, that's you. That sounded sweet. Then we said, okay, now go out and help save them. Give your money, give your time, give your energy, give your effort, give your strength. I got to give of me? But I barely got it. I know, but Christ will strengthen you. Go out there and do it. I don't know. I don't know if I got the time. I don't know if I feel good enough. I don't know if I want to. I'm tired. Right? You start getting all the excuses, but was that done to you? Or did the brother or the sister give their last bit of energy, their last bit of strength to help you? What was done to you, do to others. Kyle?
God.
Ain't that what Yahushua said? Whatsoever you would that others should do unto you, that do you to them. Right? They call it the golden rule of the world. You got a question? Oh, you was waiting yet? Read verse 10.
Verse 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
See that? As soon as that's a metaphor for how you get in this truth. You eat it up through your ears. You hear it. You love it. It's beautiful. It sounds great, right? But then you gotta live it, and now you're digesting it. Now it's in your belly, and it becomes bitter to you. Damn, I actually gotta do this stuff. See, church for a lot of y'all is where you heard the life of Christ. So it sounded sweet. Oh, I just come in here and hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Look to the left, look to the right. I love you, neighbor. Right? That sounds beautiful. That's all I got to do, and then I get a new suit like pastor, right? I get to live the high life like pastor so-and-so. Oh, and then I'm guaranteed to go into heaven. I just got to show up here every Sunday, miss the Super Bowl once in a while, and boom, I'm in heaven. That sounds great, right? Sounds sweet. But then when you get in the truth, you learn, okay, you have to do it. Remember when Christ got on his knees? Get on your knees and pray. Get on your knees and serve. Get on your knees and help your people. Get on your knees so they can get on their feet. Ooh, that sounds hard. I got bad knees, bro. I don't know, man. That ground's kind of hard, right? That's how we start acting, and that wasn't what was done for you. So it's going to be sweet in your mouth. It's going to be bitter in your belly. Expect that. Ecclesiastes chapter 2. When my son, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your spirit for temptation. Right? Set your heart aright and constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. Don't be scared. Don't run when it gets hard. That's what that whole chapter is about. That's what that's all about. Is about the truth being sweet in your mouth but bitter in your belly. That ain't what I signed up for. It's absolutely what you signed up for. You understand? Let's go to the perks of the job, man. Good Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7. We heard about all the bad stuff that's going to happen to you, right? Beatings, stabbings, run around naked, shipwrecked, stripes, right? We heard about all that, all the bad things, all the persecution. People don't like you, people shun you, people hate you. If they hated you, know first they hated me before they hated you, right? All those things Christ told us was going to happen. So what's the good parts? What's the perks? Why do this? Well, let's see. In Psalms 34, verse 7.
Psalm chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. O taste and see that the Lord is good.
Read that again. Read it slower.
Verse 7. Verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him.
See that? The angel of the Lord, the angels of the Most High, they encamp around you now. Before, they didn't give a damn. You were subject to all the Faces of Death videos you ever seen. You were subject to all the stuff you seen on what's that movie I keep quoting? Where they kept getting killed in weirdo ways? Final Destination, right? You were subject to all that, right? But now the angel of the Lord, they encamp around you. That's one of the perks. You got your own personal bodyguards, 250 feet tall. If they showed up in the physical realm, they maintain that spiritual realm, but they're around you all the time. That's why you don't get hit by the flaming tire that rolls off the freeway. That's why the helicopter crash don't touch you. That's why the school shooting don't touch you or your kids, right? Has it happened to anybody? Not since I've been in the truth. I ain't never heard nobody come home crying that, oh, my kid was in the school shooting. I think we was in the movie theater when the big mass shooting started first getting big, was that the Batman shooting at the movie theater, right? But we had just missed that. I think we watched it like the day before or something like that. And the day after, some dude goes in there and shoots up the place at the same movie theater we were at. Because the angel of the Lord encamps around about you. Y'all see that? Those are the perks. All those things Paul lived through, man, was angels. Hey, you got stoned? Okay, you're up. You're good. They minister to you, pick you up, keep you on your feet. The Spirit of Christ is in you. Picks you up, right? He said, if that same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwell in you, it'll quicken your mortal body. Okay? So, that's what will happen, man. The angels of the Most High encamp round about them that fear him. Go ahead.
And delivereth them.
And does what?
Delivereth them.
And they deliver you. Go ahead.
Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good.
See that? So you'll be delivered from death. You'll be delivered from those dangers. As long as the Most High wills it. As long as the Most High want to keep you around. As long as you keep doing your job, the Most High gonna make sure you're protected to do your job. You understand?
Alright.
It happens. Like I said, I'm living proof. Revelations 13-10. So you got protection from the death that's all around you, right? Psalms 23, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, right? Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare us a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Okay? That's what David said, man. Those are promises. That is what will happen for you. You will walk through the shadow of death, but the Most High will be with you. You won't walk it alone. Read that.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
See that? He that leads into captivity will go into captivity. So if anybody puts you in bondage, if anybody enslaves you, imprisons you, if anybody does you wrong, the Most High said it's going to be done to them. He's going to take care of them. He's going to hurt them worse than they hurt you. He's going to hurt them worse than you could hurt them. Don't take vengeance. Let the Most High deal with that. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
See, these are absolutes. It absolutely must happen. If somebody tries to kill you with the sword, the Most High is going to make sure they die by the sword.
Okay.
If they're able to kill you by the sword, you're going to come back and they're going to be killed by the sword. This must happen. Go ahead.
here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
See that? That's what your patience and faith got to be in. Your patience and faith got to be in the Most High got me no matter what. Perils, plagues, COVID, AIDS, whatever's coming through, whatever's washing through, you're going to make it. We didn't lose not one member to COVID. You understand? Didn't lose one. The Most High doesn't lose one. Where are we at?
Going to verse 11.
Matthew 6, verse 18.
God. Matthew chapter 6, verse 18. That thou appear not unto men to fast, but unto thy Father which is in secret. And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
That's Matthew 6, verse 18.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 18.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
So we're dealing with the perks. We're dealing with the perks of serving the Most High. The perks of helping hurt people. What is the perks? It's not on earth. The person you're helping is in a position where they need help, so they can't help you back. Please understand that. They can't do nothing for you, so don't look for the reward from them. Don't look for even a thank you. Don't look for so much as a thank you from them, because the Most High is going to thank you.
That's right.
If you get a thank you from them, if they want to pay you and all that, and you take that, guess what? You have your reward. You did it for money. You did it for thanks. You did it for notoriety. But if you wait for the Most High to thank you, He's going to thank you better than they ever could. God?
God.
So, don't look for the treasures on earth. Read.
Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven.
How are you laying up treasure in heaven? By helping hurt people. By helping people, putting your life on the line, putting your health on the line, your sanity on the line for other people. That's how you lay up treasures in heaven. That's how you lay up treasures with the real bank. Y'all see that? Because the Most High is banking up all the things you do. He's weighing all those things in the balance. Go ahead.
Where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt.
And you can't lose that money. You can't lose that spiritual bank you got built up there. Can't nobody take away the fact that you did those works. Y'all see that?
God.
That's one thing nobody can ever erase or take away is that I got 20 years under my belt teaching. Can't nobody take away from Kazaki that he got over 30, 40 years of teaching. How old is he? He got about 30 years worth of teaching under his belt. Can't nobody take that away. It's recorded in other people's memories. We done this. Unless that Hadron Collider, the CERN machine, erase everybody's memory. Ain't nobody going. That's the only way they're gonna be able to say we didn't do these works. You understand?
Yeah.
Can't nobody take away your works. It's already been done. So build up their works. Build up the spiritual bank, because that can't be corrupted. And then all it can do is gain interest. The Most High said He can give it back to you, pressed down, shaken together to overflow. Okay?
God.
Go ahead.
And with these, do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your hearts be also.
Right. So this is the perks of helping hurt people. Is that the Most High is going to build you up a treasure that can't be touched. You're building up your own treasure with the Most High, and it can't be touched. You got your own trust fund in heaven. Y'all see that?
That's right.
Go ahead.
The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
Right. See, if your whole being is focused on doing the right thing, being altruistic, doing for others without expecting reward for yourself, then you're going to be filled with the light of that. You're going to be filled with the goodness and how good that feels. That you did something for somebody to help them. That somebody, it's like watching a plant grow. You get to, when my peaches bloomed out on that tree and we got to eat those peaches, I'm like, yeah, I helped plant that. I helped water that. I helped that grow. I get to take credit for that. Right? And Barakatah Yahweh, that he did his thing and protected that tree. But you get to do that every time you bring in a new person. Every time you help a person that was hurting. You get to say, when they grow, when they become fruitful, you get to say, damn, I helped build that. I helped do that. And that light will fill you up and make you feel real good, man. Y'all see that? Go ahead.
Verse 23. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
See that? If you got evil intentions when you're helping people, if the only reason you're helping people is so you can say, look, I helped this person. If the only reason you're doing it is so you can say, so you can build yourself up and strut around acting like you do something holy or whatever, or if you're doing it for reward to get something from them, then you got your reward, man. That's all you're gonna get, and you're gonna be filled with the evil of that doing. That you only did it so that you could get something out of it. Most High ain't gonna honor that. People like, nigga, the only reason you did that, like Creflo Dollar, like these other big preachers, the only reason you did it, because you got paid. You have your reward. You got your paycheck. Don't try to cash nothing at this bank. You ain't putting nothing in. That's how the Most High gonna treat you. Go ahead.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and of the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
What verse you at?
Verse 24.
Go ahead.
You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon.
See, that's one perk. That's one of the perks of helping hurt people, is that if you're completely dedicated to healing their hurt, you're not going to be trying to serve your own lusts. It's so hard for you to be able to serve your own lust when you're busy helping somebody else. When I had that sister here, it was like, damn, I'm always from sun up to sundown having to do something for her. I don't get to do nothing that I want to do. I don't get to do nothing wrong or right that I want to do. It's all about helping this person. When you're truly helping somebody else for them, for their uplifting, that's what situation you're going to be in. That's going to help you. Because everybody got that one thing, right? Everybody got that one thing they just can't let go of. It's hard. They're wrestling with it. You got a bad temper. You're still on drugs. The world is still calling you in some kind of way. But if I'm always helping this brother move, right? If I'm always going over his house and, hey, we got to get up early to do what? Oh, you're moving again? Okay. I got kicked out your house again? Okay, I'll be over there to help you move. Guess what I can't do? I can't do the Don John. Boom. I can't do that. I ain't got time, right? I can't be over there doing lines. I can't be out in the streets. I can't be doing none of the wickedness that tries to pull on us daily because I'm too busy helping him. Okay? So that's the perk right there. Read it again.
No man can serve two masters.
That's one of the perks, that you can't serve two masters. I can't be doing all good and still be doing all wicked. Doesn't work. Once I dedicate myself to this person's life, I got to be all about that person. That means there is no lust. There is no concupiscence. There is no lasciviousness. There is no rage. There is no grudges, vengeance. I can't be taking vengeance on somebody else, you know what I mean? I can't be doing the Liam Neeson, you know what I mean? I will find you, and I have a certain skill set. Wait up, I gotta help this brother move. I'll be right back. It don't work like that. They ain't gonna wait for you, right? So you're going to miss all your vengeance opportunities doing for that other person. Okay? And that's the beauty of that scripture. That's one of the perks. Read on.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
See? Because what will happen is you'll end up hating the one. You'll hate that you keep getting pulled on by your lust. Because it's keeping you from doing good for that other person. Y'all see that? So what you'll have to do is, you know what? I got to put that completely away because I don't have time to be able to do for this person and fulfill my lust. So you'll hate it. You won't prefer that. It's either that or you'll choose, you know what? Nah, I'm tired of doing for this person. Let me go fulfill my lust. And now you're the a-hole. And it's evident to everybody, right? But that's the perk. It shows who you are. Go ahead.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
There you go. Read on.
You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon.
Go ahead.
Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, where you shall eat or where you shall drink.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is the best perk right here. I don't got to worry about what I'm going to eat or what I'm going to drink or if I'm going to eat or if I'm going to drink. That's what you got to worry. You got to stress over that in the world, right? Shoot. Last hired, first fired. I'm black on the job. I'm not getting paid enough to clear my bills. What am I going to eat? Right? Another ramen month. Huh?
Watch you.
Another ramen month, man. Another month going by on instant coffee and ramen. Damn. Nah, not the truth. Ain't none of y'all getting skinny. Sisters have to go work out. Brothers have to go work out. Because the Most High takes such good care of us. Kids getting fat, everything. Right? Even the kids eating good. Go ahead.
Nor yet for your body, what you shall put on.
See, you ain't got to worry about what am I going to wear? You're going to wear a shirt with fringes on it that the sister made you for the month. You know what I mean? And you're going to line it up on the hanger with the other shirts with fringes. You already got your wardrobe picked out. Y'all see that? You ain't got to worry about what Versace made this month and if you got $700 to buy that shirt. You ain't got to worry about what Armani made this month and if you got $800, $2,000 to buy that shirt. No. I got my t-shirt fringed up. Boom, I'm good. Right? Or my hoodie fringed up, whatever. I got it. I'm good. The Most High makes sure you got clothes on your back. That's a perk. He does that. You ain't got to. You ain't got to worry. Go ahead.
Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment?
Right, see, I remember Kazak used to always give brothers his clothes. Some of them were brand new. They just didn't fit me. No, damn well they fit. He fits every damn thing. But he'd give them out anyway. Why? Because the Most High blessed him so much that he'd give to others, and he already know I ain't got to worry that I'm going to have clothes on my back. The Most High will give me some more. And he ain't never been without clothes. Y'all see that? I've been the same way with houses. Every time I had a house, somebody else had a place to live. And I ain't never been homeless. All the time. The Most High makes sure the bills get paid and the lights are still on, the AC's on and everything. Why? Because I'm going to make sure that somebody else is getting taken care of. Y'all see that? That's the life you live when you decide to help other people. You're taken care of. Go ahead.
Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
See, he's saying the birds ain't got to work. They ain't got to punch a clock. You know what I mean? They ain't never seen Big Bird have to punch a clock. They don't do that. But the Most High takes care of them every day. Okay? They always pecking at something. You always provide something for them to get on the ground and peck on and eat. Go ahead.
Are ye not much better than they?
And ain't you better than a bird to the Most High?
Right.
Go ahead.
Which one of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment?
See, he's saying you can't add 2 feet to how tall you are by worrying about it. You can't pay your bills by worrying. Does that ever work? Hey, yeah, I know I'm behind on the electric bill, but I've been real worried about how I'm going to get that money. Can y'all just keep the lights on off me worrying? That don't work. You can't cash worry at the grocery store, right? You got to go do something to get it. Huh? But how many times has the Most High made you even have to worry about those things? And if he do, it'd be for a day or two, and then boom, he come through, right? Go ahead.
And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field.
And why am I bringing all this up? Because these are the things we start to consider when we're deciding whether we're going to help somebody or not. If I give this to them, then I won't have it. If I give them a room in my house, then I won't have the room in my house. Nigga, you wasn't using that room in your house. Have you even been in that room in your house? Well, if I give them these clothes, then I won't have those clothes. But do you even wear those clothes? You got so many clothes, you ain't even seen those clothes. You forgot you had those clothes. But now it comes time to give those clothes, and now it's like, I don't know, this was my favorite shirt that I never wore.
My favorite shirt that I never wore.
It's sick, man. That's that evil the Most High was telling us about ourselves. You know what I mean? He would tell us that if you get that evil thought in your heart, when the year of Jubilee would come by, you get that evil thought in your heart, oh, I'm not going to lend to them because the year of Jubilee's coming, and then I'll have to release them from death. Nah, they could give it to them while you got it. Don't have that evil thought in your heart because I'm going to take care of you. You're always going to have. Don't worry about that. I saw that evil thought in my heart when I came out to my peach tree, and I've been chugging peaches, bro. Like popping them like pills off that tree, man. And I came out, and there was peaches all on the ground from the tree. And I picked one up, and it had a big old peck mark in it. And I picked another one up, and it had a big old peck mark in it. I'm like, goddamn birds. I'm like ready to come out there with my gun, like shooting the birds. And then I'm like, wait a minute. There's still peaches on the tree. There's still peaches on the ground that ain't been pecked up. And I done ate plenty of peaches myself. What the hell am I crying about? But that's that evil heart that's in us that we wanted all the peaches, right? I wanted that one that bird pecked. Like, nigga, just let the bird have the damn peach. There's a whole tree still full of peaches right there. Y'all see that? Yeah. Or I was worried, man, somebody's gonna find out I got peaches on this tree. They gonna come out and pluck all my peaches off the tree. You know, some of them peaches is 20 feet in the air. You got a ladder. They ain't gonna reach those. They'll get the low-hanging fruit. And you can come out, grab your ladder, pick them off the top, and there'll still be plenty for you in your house. But that's that evil heart that was in us, man. That is still in us. When you know, I was surprised because I'm like, damn, as much as I give, I'm surprised that was still in me. To think like that. I had to check myself, man. Like, damn, that selfishness was still in me. Like I need every single damn peach. There was some good ass peaches, but damn. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't need every single peach. But that wicked heart still be in us, man. You know what I mean? When it come down to helping somebody, you check it. You be sitting there like, oh my God, they act so crude. They act so, you know, like you start using words like that, like you white on high. They're so crude and disgusting. Oh my God. Is that movie I was on? They kept saying that. Yeah, they're disgusting. Disgusting. Right? Like, what's wrong with you? You used to be them.
Alright.
Get off your damn high horse, man. Stop having that wicked heart in you. Check yourself and get it. Go ahead.
They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you, that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these.
Right, so you said the lilies of the field, man, they don't toil, they don't spin, they don't work, they don't do nothing, but Solomon in all his glory didn't look as beautiful as a lily. Go ahead.
Wherefore, if the Most High shall clothe the grass of the field.
So if he clothes the grass of the field, If he gives that, the grass of the field clothes like lilies and beautifies the grass of the field with flowers like that. Go ahead.
Which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven.
Right, and you cut the grass and throw the rest off in the burning heat. Go ahead.
Shall he not much more clothe you?
Ain't your life worth more than the grass? But he clothes the grass, so he gonna clothe you. So why are you worried about giving? Why are you stingy with giving? Why are you stingy to give of yourself? Why don't you offer yourself to that brother or that sister that needs you? Hey, you need to call that sister, man. She's hurting. She needs your help. She needs your guidance. Did you call her? No, I didn't feel like talking to her. Why? She needs you. Somebody did it for you. Hey, you need to go visit that sister, man. She hurting. She over there by herself. Did you? Hey, did you go visit that sister? No, I got busy. Nobody was busy when it was you. Okay? Give. You got it. You don't have to be sparing with it. If I was going to spend time with my kids tonight. We were going to go watch the new Thor. I don't want to go deal with that sister. I don't want to go counsel with her. Why? Nobody skipped your life for a movie. Okay? Go ahead.
O ye of little faith.
Yeah, stop being of little faith. The Most High will give you time to go watch Thor. The Most High is going to give you time to go kick it. The Most High will give you time to go ahead and drink that little 40 ounce that you got stashed in your fridge. He know it's there. He know you've been keeping it cold. He know what it tastes like. He know what it feels like. He'll give you time. But right now, look not to your own things, but look every man to the things of others. Okay? Go ahead.
Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat?
See? So don't think about, well, damn, if I give them my food, what am I going to eat? What we going to eat? What's my family going to eat? Give it to them. See what happens. Taste and see that the Most High is good. See if he don't bless you. Go ahead.
Or what shall we drink?
Uh-huh.
Or wherewithal shall we be clothed?
Right?
For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
That's what the nations think. That's what they think about. Why? Because they don't have a God that's theirs to depend on for those things. They know God ain't theirs. Look at them. Look how the nations act. They act like they do it all for themselves, and they do, because they're all they can depend on. Most High don't take care of them. He takes care of Israel. Y'all see that? He said the whole world was made for our sakes. Go ahead.
For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things.
And the Most High knows what you need. You think he ain't going to take care of you? That's why you got little faith. Where you at?
Verse 33.
Read.
But seek ye first.
Do what?
Seek ye first.
Last.
Seek ye first.
Second.
Seek ye first.
Go ahead.
The kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness.
See, that's what we should be seeking, man. I'm not doing this because I'm going to get help back. I'm going to get a reward. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. I'm seeking it because it is righteousness. Why am I helping this new brother, this new sister? Why am I giving this word to them? Why am I taking time out and saying, you know what? No, I don't got to go home for street speaking right now. This brother can use a couple more hours of my time. We going to stay out here. Why am I talking to this person in my house and bringing them in and saying, you know what? We need to talk about these scriptures. We need to talk about your life. Why am I doing that? Because the Most High said, I don't got to seek the things on the earth. I got to seek his righteousness. It is a righteous thing to help my people. I'm seeking that first. And then what happens? What did the Most High guarantee me? Read.
And all these things.
And some of these things.
All these things.
One of these things.
All these things.
All these things maybe.
And all these things.
Read.
Shall be added unto you.
He said they shall be added unto you. They will be added unto you. All them things that you think about, all them little worries that your flesh still ponders on. Oh, am I going to eat? Am I going to drink? Am I going to have enough for me if I give to them? All those things the Most High will give you. He said all that stuff will be added to you. Don't worry about it. Just do the righteous thing. Put your life on the line. Put your time on the line. Put your money on the line and help. And all those things will be added to you. He'll give you all those things. You ain't gotta. He said, yeah, he has the opportunity of a sudden to make a poor man rich. He can do that like that in a snap. You think it ain't nothing for him to blow the winning lottery ticket out of somebody's hand and blow it into your backyard? That can happen easily. You know what I mean? Some bank teller, some blind bank teller accidentally hit your number on the account instead of some millionaire or some thousandaire or whatever, and now you got money in your account. That's easy for the Most High, man. Or even better, the government just, hey, yeah, we're giving out stimulus checks because you're black. We're giving out stimulus checks because you got a kid. We're giving out stimulus checks for bearded guys. What? Oh, okay. Like, why is that? I don't know. It's National Beard Day, whatever. Right? They just make up something and all of a sudden you got money. Why? Because you put your sights on the righteousness. Go ahead.
Verse 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow. For the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
See that? So you ain't got to worry about tomorrow. You ain't got to worry. These are the perks. I don't got to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. Oh, am I going to get kicked out? What's going to happen to me? I'm going to be all right. The Most High going to have me tomorrow too. Okay? Was that it?
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Right. You ain't got to worry about tomorrow because there's enough evil tomorrow to take care of itself. There's enough bad things going to happen tomorrow that the Most High already worried about and took care of for you. So you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about his faces of death going to happen to me tomorrow. You know what I mean? Is a piano going to swing loose of a wire and land dead in my face? No. The Most High already blocked you from that. All you got to do is stay on the path he set before you. That was verse 33.
That was the last of the chapter.
Read St. John 15, verse 18. Got it done right on time. Right on time. St. John 15, verse 18 through 21. Read that.
The book of John, chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
See, one of the perks is you're not alone. One of the perks to helping hurt people is that you're not alone. Christ already did it for you. He already did it before you. So all you got to do is do exactly what he did and everything will be all right. Go ahead.
If you are of the world will love his own.
See, if you were of the world, if you were meant for destruction like the rest of the world, they would love you. Go ahead.
But because ye are not of the world.
Right, because you're not meant for destruction. Because you're not going to be killed with a nationwide genocide, worldwide genocide like they are. Because you're not like them. Because that perk is what you have to rest in, that you're not going to be slaughtered. Go ahead.
But I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore the world hated you.
Right. They're going to hate you. Why? Because he took you out of them. You're not like them. That's why they're not going to like you. That's why they're going to look at you like, why you acting like you better than me or something?
Okay.
Because you are. Mm-hmm. I was watching that show, The Boys. Don't let your kids watch that. Jesus Christ. But the superhero on there, he was on there like, you know what? You know, he was like going into his superhero typical speech, you know, like, I'm just like you. I'm just like all of you. And then he said, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm better. I'm better than you. You know what I mean? And he was right. Like, yeah, you got superpowers. He's not the same. You have a superpower. Y'all got this Bible. Y'all got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Christ and the Most High and the angels and the eons. Y'all know and are better than them. Doesn't mean you lord it over them, but you don't have to act niggerish. You don't have to act stingy. You don't have to act like you can't give like them. You don't have to act like your last dime is your last dime like them. They know it's their last dime. You know that's in a long line of dimes, right? That's in a series of dimes that you're going to come across, right? The Most High done gave y'all more money than y'all can probably count in y'all life. But why did he do it? Read on.
Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
These are the perks. If they listen to Yahushua, if they'll listen to the Bible, they'll listen to what you have to say. Because what are you saying? What are y'all saying to them? Hopefully. Speak. You're speaking the scriptures. You're talking the Bible to them. You're speaking the words of Christ. So if they're willing to hear Christ, they'll hear what you got to say. If they're not willing to hear what you have to say, they wouldn't have listened to Christ either. You understand? And if they didn't listen to Christ, you're retarded. You're stupid. God? Like if you can't listen to a cat that walked on water, turned water into wine, parted small bodies of water, brought gold out of fish's mouths, healed blind people,
Raise the dead.
right? If you can't listen to a person that raised the dead, the hell, you ain't gonna listen to nobody. You're stupid. You ain't worth saving anyway, huh?
God.
So if they don't listen to you, they wouldn't have listened to Christ. That's one of the perks that you get to know that, you know what? I'm in good company. The words I said were all the words that Christ would have told them, and they didn't listen. That means they wouldn't have listened to Christ. Huh? So I don't feel so bad now that they didn't listen to me, because they wouldn't have even listened to Jesus Christ himself. So I'm cool. It wasn't me. It wasn't me that they rejected. It was Christ. That's a good perk, man. Nobody likes rejection. And in the truth, you don't get rejected. Christ gets rejected for you. You give the words of Christ to people, and they reject that. Where you at?
Verse 21.
Uh-huh.
But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake.
See, they're going to do that for Christ's sake. They're going to reject you and hate you for his sake, not yours. They're not rejecting Ramiro. They're not rejecting Yashikar.
Right.
You understand?
God.
They're not rejecting Ivy. They're rejecting Christ.
That's right.
That's cool, right? Good for the ego. I didn't get turned down. Christ got turned down. You know what I mean? For us men, that's a big thing. You know what I mean? You go holler at a female, she like, nah, your game ain't tight. Like, ooh, damn, ugh, that hurt, right? But all you did was come speaking the Bible. I don't want to hear all that. Oh, she didn't reject me. She rejected Christ. I'm still good. Right?
Ego still intact.
Right? if that's what gives you comfort, there you go. Where you at? You finished that?
Because they know not him that sent me.
Right. It's because it was never programmed for them. It was never predestinated for them to know the Most High.
God.
So you could know that it wasn't you. It wasn't that you messed up. It was that they were never meant to get that way. But what did you have to show them? You had to show them your words and your works. You understand? You had to show them that love that I want to do for you, even if you can't do for me. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Why? Because I get money? No. Because I get fame? No. Because I get notoriety? No. because it's righteous. That's it. All right. Any questions?
Wow.
Did I go too fast?
Wow.
If I did, hit rewind on your little thing down there, drag the thing back, play it again. That's the beauty of recording. If there's no questions, if you have questions, save them for a Friday, right? Or you'll be with us Saturday on Sabbath class. You can bring your questions in then online. And we thank y'all for joining us for another class with Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge. We'll see you Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you're here in Houston. If not, you can join us in any of the other places we said, Norfolk, Rochester, Albuquerque, the radio show, online, wherever. We love y'all. Hope the class helped. And with that, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Chilling up in the kingdom, chilling with Yahweh Shai and all the